All right, I've been meaning to get to this one for a while, so here we are. Truth is an extended play released by singer-songwriter Jordan James. Jordan James is a local artist here in Utah, and this is an extended play. It is a little shorter than a traditional album, and if you've seen any of my videos previously, you know that I don't tend to love listening to EPs unless they're exceptionally amazing. Now, Jordan James is only 17, maybe 18 by the time this gets out. I'm not sure. And he has a very distinct voice. And at this point, with the music that he has released in this, Truth, there's some moments where I'm not sure if he's meshing his voice with the right genre or the right composition. And then there are times where I thought, okay, that clicks. So I'm trying to figure out where that is. And this one, I'm a little divided in the middle. And when I say right down the middle, I mean literally right down the middle. I'm not really fond of the first 3 songs on this EP. The second half, the other 3 songs, I could see myself listening to those again. And those are the ones that I am going to recommend in this review. The self-titled song, Truth, same as the EP, that is the one where it does sound more like traditional singer-songwriter. And that one kind of sounds like he's in his element. And it starts to sound like that is where he could start growing his roots. I think my favorite song on here is Love You Right. This song literally makes me think of either a 90s or an early 2000s kind of teenage movie. And there's a song in that movie that sounds like the emerging of new beginnings from a high school student of some kind. And that's kind of where he's at the moment, if he is 17, 18 years old and getting ready to either graduate or whatever point he is at his life at the moment. And it sounds like that's his song where he is getting ready to go out. And he's going to take this moment that the song is representing and embodying, and it'll define that moment. Hopefully it won't define him as an artist as a whole, because I think his potential can expound in a variety of different ways. But that moment touched my heart a little bit because it did make me think, I think I've had a moment like that in high school. And the last song he has is called Meant to Be. I think you fall in love till we see. And maybe if you gave me a shot, I'm stuck in love, can't you see? That's not what it's all about. The only word that really came to mind when I listened to the song was enjoyable. So taking that all together, with the good, and then the other 3 songs that I think had good ideas, but they didn't feel like they were executed the way they could have been. They felt like they were produced prematurely. This is my take, okay? My take. The last 3 songs just sound like he either knew what he was getting into, or his talent and his composition and genre choices just kind of had a moment to click together. This mostly makes me think of EFY music and things that mothers would like. And I don't try to mean those things in a demeaning kind of way. I just mean that's kind of just what comes to my mind when I think of this this EP that he's created. So he's definitely got the singer-songwriter aspect to it. I know that he's trying to go for some soul in there. I don't really feel like he's pulling that part off. I think he could, but I don't really feel that. I feel like he could also incorporate maybe some 80s kind of rock elements in a small way, and maybe sound just a little more excited. I felt like kind of the attitude was slightly monotone, but I don't feel like he was trying to overdo it at the same time, which is a good thing. So after having listened and reviewed this album with production of 83%, creativity 83%, expression and lyrics 71%, I'm going to give this EP an okay. I do believe that if he continues to work hard, write his songs, compose, collaborate with people, and do everything else that an artist needs to do in order to put in the work and produce results, listen to it carefully, and make adjustments where he feels like they need to be, he's going to make some good songs. And I look forward to hearing more of what he has to bring in the future. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, click right here to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment. That'll make you say yes.
Was it every love song? Was it something I must have done wrong? Was it all the game? Was I just